Estonia is a fascinating Baltic nation that, despite its small size, boasts a unique blend of ancient history and cutting-edge modernity. Nestled between Russia and the Baltic Sea, this country is not just a geographical outpost, but a society that challenges many conventional norms. With its population of about 1.3 million, Estonia stands out for being one of the least religious countries in the world and having a notably high number of single women, especially in its urban hubs. What's the story behind these statistics? How do these characteristics shape life in Estonia today? In this video, we'll dive deep into the day-to-day experiences, cultural shifts, and social structures that define life in this intriguing country. Religion holds a very private place in Estonia, almost to the point of being invisible in public life. With over 54% of the population identifying as non-religious, Estonia is one of the most secular countries in the world. This secularism has deep roots, dating back to the Soviet era, when religious practices were actively suppressed and atheism was promoted as the state ideology. But even after regaining independence in 1991, Estonia continued to move towards secularism. Today, churches are often seen as cultural monuments rather than places of worship, and religious holidays are celebrated more for their cultural significance than their spiritual meaning. This shift has fostered a society where personal beliefs are kept private and public life is largely free from religious influence. This doesn't mean that religion is absent. There are practicing Christians, Muslims, and other religious groups in Estonia, but the societal focus is on rationalism, science, and personal freedom. This secular outlook has led to a culture of tolerance and open-mindedness, where diverse perspectives are respected and individuals are free to pursue their beliefs or non-beliefs without judgment. Estonia's population is not only small but also aging. As of 2023, the country has about 1.327 million residents, with a median age of 41.6 years. This aging population is a result of several factors, including low birth rates, currently around 1.68 children per woman, which is below the replacement level needed to maintain population size. Additionally, Estonia has experienced significant emigration, particularly among young people seeking better job opportunities abroad. This has contributed to a shrinking and aging population, with a growing dependency ratio, which is the proportion of people not in the labor force compared to those who are. This demographic shift poses challenges for Estonia's future, particularly in terms of economic growth and the sustainability of social services. The country's gender imbalance further complicates matters, with women making up about 52.4% of the population. This imbalance is even more pronounced in urban areas like Tallinn, where the concentration of single women is particularly high. Estonia is also a relatively homogeneous society, with ethnic Estonians accounting for about 69% of the population, while Russians, Ukrainians, and other minorities make up the remainder. This demographic composition influences everything from social interactions to economic policies, creating a unique societal structure that is both cohesive and diverse. Estonia has a high percentage of single women, and this is influenced by several interrelated factors. The gender imbalance is a key factor, with more women than men, particularly in urban areas, but cultural and social dynamics also play a significant role. Estonian women are among the most educated in Europe, with a strong focus on career and personal development. This emphasis on education and career often leads to delayed marriages or a decision to remain single. In Estonia, singlehood is not viewed negatively. Rather, it is seen as a sign of independence and self-reliance. This cultural acceptance of singlehood is particularly strong in cities like Tallinn, where many women prioritize their careers and personal growth over traditional family roles. Furthermore, the social safety net in Estonia, which includes generous parental leave and affordable childcare, allows women to make these choices without facing the same pressures as in more traditional societies. This has led to a society where single women are not only common, but also celebrated for their independence and contributions to the economy and culture. Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, is a city that perfectly encapsulates the country's blend of old and new. With a population of over 440,000, Tallinn is the largest city in Estonia and serves as the nation's cultural and economic hub. The city's medieval old town, with its cobblestone streets, ancient churches, and well-preserved buildings, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting tourists from around the world. But Tallinn is also a modern, dynamic city that is home to a thriving tech industry. In fact, Estonia is often referred to as the Silicon Valley of Europe, thanks to its vibrant startup scene and digital infrastructure. Companies like Skype were born here, and the city continues to attract tech talent from around the globe. Tallinn's quality of life is high, with a wide range of cultural events, restaurants, and recreational activities. For residents, the city offers a unique blend of historical charm and modern convenience. However, living in Tallinn also comes with challenges, such as a high cost of living and a competitive job market. For single professionals, Tallinn is a place of opportunity where they can build their careers, socialize, and enjoy the best that the city has to offer. The city's public transportation system is efficient and affordable, making it easy to navigate the city and access all it has to offer. Additionally, Tallinn is known for its commitment to sustainability, with initiatives to reduce carbon emissions and promote green living, making it not just a great place to live, but also a city that is committed to preserving its natural beauty for future generations. Estonia is often referred to as the most advanced digital society in the world. But what does that really mean? It means that almost every aspect of life in Estonia can be managed online. Need to file your taxes? You can do it in minutes from your smartphone. Want to vote in the next election? Just log in with your digital ID. Estonia's commitment to digital innovation is unparalleled, with 99% of government services available online. This digital-first approach has transformed daily life, making everything from banking to healthcare more efficient and accessible. But it's not just about convenience, it's about creating a more transparent, secure, and user-friendly society. Estonians take great pride in their digital prowess, and this is reflected in how they live, work, and interact with the world. The country's digital infrastructure is so advanced that it even offers e-residency, allowing people from anywhere in the world to start and run a business in Estonia without ever setting foot in the country. This level of digital integration is unique, and it sets Estonia apart as a global leader in technology and innovation. Education in Estonia is a top priority, and it shows. The country has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, and its education system is consistently ranked among the best globally. What's the secret to Estonia's success in education? It's a combination of high standards, innovative teaching methods, and a strong emphasis on technology. From a young age, Estonian students are exposed to digital tools and encouraged to develop critical thinking skills. Coding, for example, is part of the curriculum in many schools, preparing students for a future in a tech-driven world. But Estonia's education system isn't just about technology. It's also about fostering creativity and independent thinking. Students are encouraged to explore their interests and develop their unique talents, whether in science, the arts, or humanities. This holistic approach to education not only prepares students for the local job market, but also equips them with the skills and knowledge to compete on a global stage. Estonia's investment in education is paying off, as the country continues to produce highly skilled graduates who contribute to its growing economy. In Estonia, work isn't everything. There's a strong emphasis on maintaining a healthy work-life balance, and this is reflected in both government policies and cultural norms. The typical work week is 40 hours, but many companies offer flexible working hours, allowing employees to manage their time in a way that suits their lifestyle. Parental leave policies are generous, and there's a strong support system for families, including affordable childcare and family-friendly workplaces. But it's not just about policies, it's also about the way Estonians view life. There's a deep respect for nature and the outdoors, and many Estonians spend their weekends at summer cottages, hiking in the forests, or relaxing by one of the country's many lakes. This connection to nature is a fundamental part of the Estonian way of life, providing a much-needed counterbalance to the demands of work. The government also promotes a healthy lifestyle through public health campaigns and initiatives that encourage physical activity and healthy eating. This approach to work and life not only enhances the quality of life for Estonians, but also contributes to higher levels of productivity and job satisfaction. Estonia has made significant strides in gender equality, but like many countries, it still has work to do. The gender pay gap, for instance, remains a challenge, with women earning about 20% less than men on average. However, Estonia is actively working to close this gap through various initiatives and legislation aimed at promoting equal pay and opportunities for women. The labor force participation rate among women is high, with more women entering fields traditionally dominated by men, such as technology and engineering. Estonia's commitment to gender equality is also reflected in its education system, where girls and boys have equal access to opportunities and resources. Social progress in Estonia is evident in many areas, but like all social changes, it's a work in progress. The country is also working to improve gender representation in leadership positions, both in the public and private sectors. As Estonia continues to advance economically and socially, its commitment to gender equality will be crucial in ensuring that all citizens, regardless of gender, can fully participate in and benefit from the country's progress. The traditional family structure is evolving in Estonia, much like in other parts of the world. Marriage rates have declined, and people are getting married later in life, often in their early 30s. This shift reflects changing societal norms, where personal freedom, career ambitions, and individual fulfillment are often prioritized over settling down early. Cohabitation without marriage is also common in Estonia, and it's widely accepted by society. This trend towards later marriages and non-traditional family structures is part of a broader move towards individualism in Estonia, where people are increasingly focused on their personal and professional development. However, this doesn't mean that family isn't important in Estonia. On the contrary, family remains a central part of Estonian life, but the definition of family is becoming more diverse. Whether through marriage, cohabitation, or single parenthood, Estonians are finding new ways to define what family means to them in the 21st century. One of the most pressing challenges Estonia faces today is its declining population. The birth rate is low, at around 1.68 children per woman, which is below the replacement level needed to maintain the population size. Coupled with this is the issue of emigration, particularly among young people who move abroad in search of better job opportunities. This has led to a population that is not only shrinking but also aging. The median age in Estonia is now 41.6 years, and the dependency ratio, which measures the proportion of the population that is not in the labor force, is increasing. This demographic shift presents significant challenges for Estonia, particularly in terms of economic growth and the sustainability of social services. The government has introduced several measures to address these issues, such as offering incentives for families to have more children and implementing policies to attract foreign talent. However, reversing the trend of population decline is a complex task that will require long-term strategies and international cooperation. Estonia is a highly connected society, with internet penetration rates among the highest in Europe. Around 79.3% of the population is active on social media, using platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn not just for socializing, but also for business and professional networking. The country's digital infrastructure is so advanced that it's often referred to as a digital republic. Social media plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion and keeping the population informed about both local and global issues. In Estonia, where traditional media has a smaller role compared to larger countries, social media platforms have become the primary source of news and entertainment for many people. This high level of digital engagement is a reflection of Estonia's tech-savvy population and its commitment to staying at the forefront of digital innovation. Whether it's through online communities, digital activism, or e-governance, social media is an integral part of everyday life in Estonia. Estonia is a diverse country with a significant Russian-speaking minority that makes up about 25% of the population. This cultural plurality adds richness to Estonia's national identity, but it also presents challenges in terms of integration and social cohesion. The government has implemented policies to promote bilingualism and cultural integration, particularly in education and public services. However, the question of national identity is complex, especially given the country's history of Soviet occupation and its desire to assert its independence and unique cultural heritage. For many Estonians, national identity is closely tied to the Estonian language and culture, which they see as distinct from their Russian-speaking neighbors. This sense of national identity is particularly strong among younger generations who have grown up in an independent Estonia and are more likely to identify as European. However, for the Russian-speaking minority, the issue of identity is more complicated as they navigate their place within a society that is both welcoming and protective of its cultural heritage. Estonia's healthcare system is another area where the country's digital innovation shines. The country has a highly digitized healthcare system where medical records are stored electronically and can be accessed by doctors across the country. This not only improves the efficiency of healthcare services, but also ensures that patients receive timely and accurate care. Public health initiatives focus on preventive care, with campaigns promoting healthy living and regular checkups. Life expectancy in Estonia is 79.2 years, reflecting the overall effectiveness of the healthcare system. However, like many countries, Estonia faces challenges in ensuring equal access to healthcare across its population. Rural areas, in particular, may have less access to healthcare services compared to urban centers like Tallinn. The government is working to address these disparities through investments in healthcare infrastructure and services, particularly in underserved areas. Overall, Estonia's healthcare system is a model of how digital innovation can improve public health and well-being. Estonia's economy is one of the most dynamic in Europe, driven by a strong tech sector and a favorable business environment. The country is home to several successful startups, including Skype, and continues to attract foreign investment. Estonia's digital infrastructure, coupled with its business-friendly policies, makes it an attractive destination for entrepreneurs and tech companies. However, economic challenges remain, such as income inequality and regional disparities. While Tallinn and other urban areas thrive, rural regions often lag in economic development. The government is working to address these issues through policies that promote regional development and innovation. Estonia's economic growth has also been supported by its membership in the European Union, which has provided access to larger markets and funding for development projects. As Estonia continues to grow and evolve, it will need to address these challenges to ensure that its economic success benefits all of its citizens. Estonia takes pride in its natural environment and has made significant efforts to preserve it. The country is heavily forested, with nearly 50% of its land covered in forests. Environmental consciousness is deeply embedded in Estonian culture, with strong support for conservation and sustainable living. The government has implemented several green initiatives, such as promoting renewable energy and reducing carbon emissions. For Estonians, spending time in nature is not just a leisure activity, but a way of life, and this connection to the environment is a fundamental part of the national identity. Estonia's commitment to environmental sustainability is also reflected in its policies, which aim to protect the country's natural resources for future generations. Whether it's through recycling programs, energy-efficient buildings, or the promotion of public transportation, Estonia is leading the way in environmental sustainability. This commitment to the environment is not just about policy, it's about a deep respect for the natural world that is shared by all Estonians. Estonia is a country of contrasts where medieval heritage meets digital innovation, and where a secular society thrives amidst changing social norms. As Estonia looks to the future, it faces both opportunities and challenges. The country's strengths lie in its digital prowess, its commitment to education, and its vibrant urban centers. However, addressing issues like population decline and income inequality will be crucial for sustaining long-term growth and social cohesion. Estonia's future will depend on its ability to balance its rich cultural heritage with the demands of a modern, globalized world. What do you find most interesting about Estonia? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from our channel.